Be ready? Start. I am glad to welcome you to the first meeting of the University Grants Commission Stop. In accordance with one of the recommendations of the Central Advisory Board of Education, the Government of India decided in 1945 to set up a University Grants Committee Stop. The functions of this committee were confined to the three central universities, and it was only an advisory body stop. There were several non-officials who were members, but they acted on a part-time basis, and there was only one whole-time officer who acted as secretary for the committee stop. With this limited personnel and the circumscribed powers, it was not surprising that the University Grants Committee was not able to make any effective contribution to the development of university education stop. In 1947, the committee was reconstituted with somewhat enlarged membership, but since the functions and the official assistance remained more or less the same, this committee also did not prove effective. In 1952, the Government of India therefore decided to set up a reconstituted University Grants Commission with a full-time chairman and full-time secretary and with enlarged membership. It was intended that this commission should look mainly after the four central universities and be entrusted with the following functions. 1. To advise the government on the allocation of grants in aid from public funds to the central universities. 2. To advise the government on the allocation of grants in aid to other universities and institutions of higher learning whose case for such grants may be referred to the commission by the government. And 3. To advise the universities and other institutions of higher learning in respect of any question referred by the government to the commission. After the passing of the constitution, the central government was entrusted with an important responsibility in higher education in respect of the coordination of facilities and the maintenance of standards in the universities. The government considered various measures for the discharge of this responsibility and came to the conclusion that it could be best fulfilled by the establishment of a Council of University Education by an Act of Parliament. A draft bill to set up a Council of University Education was accordingly prepared and circulated to the universities in order to secure the largest possible support and cooperation from them. The draft bill was considered by the Inter-University Board, which agreed with the objects of the bill as such.